Hi everybody and welcome back to another video. So this is gonna be a mess because I am a mess, but when am I not? So now let's try and do a TBR without actually knowing what the books are about that I'm gonna talk about. So this is gonna be a TBR for like a quarterly TBR. I'm trying to do that this year because I am a slow reader and I try to stick to my TBRs, but I need enough space in the months to shuffle my TBRs around so that I actually stay motivated. Also, I don't want to talk about the same books all of the time, which I do right now and it sucks and I realize that. Anyways, here we are trying to bring some new books in. Something that is hopefully exciting for y'all. For me it is. So the first one is The Ballad of Black Tom, which I saw Kat reading and she gave it 3 stars, and somehow I decided that a 3-star rating by Kat must be an awesome book to me. This is a man on the cover who drags a kind of suitcase for a music instrument. So I don't know if that is what is going to be in the story, but I'm just gonna say it's dark, hopefully, horror, hopefully murder, hopefully, and it's the first book on my TBR. There you go. Now you know what kind of quality this video is going to be, so better click off now if you don't like it. Okay, second book, The Temple House Vanishing, also owned for over a year now, Rachel Donohue. I am guessing it's a house, and there are gold leaves on my cover, which I think is very beautiful. Anyways, I am feeling house in a nature kind of environment, maybe haunted house. I have absolutely no clue which kind of genre it is. Could be fantasy, maybe. Oh my god. I'm sorry for being so old, but this is actually my genes preventing me from bending over without losing half of my breath. So that's why I'm sounding like a grandpa every time I bend over. Then I have Brit Bennett's The Vanishing Half, which is a book that I know more about since it's been talked about, I think 2 years ago or something, 2020, second half of 2020. And it's 2 sisters, 2 twins actually, who decide, who kind of in their upbringing go in 2 different ways. So both of them are black, but one goes more down the white route and the other one more down the black route, as far as I understood. And I thought the concept was interesting, and it was like sitting on my shelf for also over a year, over 1.5 years now, maybe, possibly. So yeah, going on my TBR. Next, I have The Snow Child. I read, I think, the first sentence of the synopsis on the back, and it says something like 1920s Alaska, and that's all I know. There's snow on the cover, which is why I picked it for the months of January and February, and including March, because it's kind of a wintry season, kind of fitting the vibe. On the cover there's a girl with a fox following her, so maybe it's some kind of Oliver Twist abandoned child story? But then again, I wouldn't know until I read it. I realized this is gonna be a fast video. Oh my god, maybe I need more books on my TBR. Then I have 3 books, which are special because I chose them to go along with a readathon. And actually I want to participate this year in Kayla's Buzzwordathon, which Kayla is the woman behind Books and Lala. The woman, the face in front of the camera, and I didn't even realize that she had a readathon or that she was a creator of a readathon. And this readathon goes a year long. It is a prompt for every month of the year, so 12 books in total, and for every month you get like the prompt in which one word needs to be in the title from a specific field of words. So like for January you'll have a book with one of the 5 W's in the title, which means where, who, when, why, and I can't think of the 5th one. And for this I chose Where Echoes Lie because I wanted to like up my horror game a bit. I wanted to stay on top of the current releases in horror, like stay on top, I don't know, I just wanted to read more current horror, and I wanted to start with this one because it fit the prompt. and I've already started, like I'm about 100 pages in, and that's a good thing with this one, because now I can tell you what this is about apparently. But the back of the book is kind of my side as well, because it just says ghosts never lie, but they don't stay quiet either. And that's all it says. I love those kind of backs, like don't tell me anything, I don't need to know nothing. Already sold by ghosts being in my story. Anyways, as far as I have read, this is it doesn't really read like a ghost story. It reads more like a coming of age story. It's about an 18-year-old girl whose desire actually is to become a photographer, and she wants to, like, she wanted to enroll into university, like photography university school, something like that. But her parents feel like this is a stupid kind of dream, and they force her to stay at home to work for their family business. So it's a kind of, yeah, their parents are really strict. I really don't like them. I feel very much for the protagonist, whose name I forgot. Okay, because I like the protagonist. I don't want her family to be killed by a ghost. I want her family to be scared by a ghost, so that they will just decide that, you know, life is precious. You should live your dreams. Go girl, go get that camera school degree or something. Then February, I have a book with a pronoun in the title. And which, for those of you who don't know what a pronoun is, I didn't know either. It's something like I, me, he, hers, himself, yourself. Something like that. And I have a German one, which is, oh my god, it's translated something like, it is always so, and that is where I am struck beautiful with you. That is not the direct, like that is the direct translation, but you can't say it like that in English. I always have such a good time with you, something like that. It's about midlife crisis of a mid-40-year-old man. He's kind of not unhappy at life where he is at right now. He has a girlfriend, he has a job, he's decently happy, but then he meets a young actress and things change. Bought that at a book convention, and I just wanted to leave this convention with a book. So I think that was the first book that spoke to me, so I took it with me. I don't know why it spoke to me. I'm not a 40-year-old man in my midlife crisis, but maybe my soul is, I don't know. March. A book with a location in the title. I'm gonna go with Dune, still on my nightstand, okay? It hasn't left its place there except for this video. Then it's gonna go back on my nightstand. I actually really look forward to reading this, but as I always repeat myself, I am quite stressed. There's a lot of things to do. I don't know when I will get around to do that, to actually like do such a project, because it's not little, okay? It's not a little book. But maybe I will read it before March, and if I do, then I will compensate with another book. I will definitely read a book in March that has a place in the title. And I don't even really know if Dune is a place. I think it is. And I'm happy that this is such a known book, so that I don't have to explain anything else. And that's about it for the video. This is such a shitty concept. Okay, other than that, like, please don't spoil about anything from the story. Just please, if you want to talk about it, stay vague as possible, because I like it that way. I very much appreciate it. Anyways, thanks so much for watching if you did, and I will see you at another time in another video. These videos get shittier and shittier every time I do that.